Oh boy. Trying to build in a little levity. Trying to build in a little levity and overlap from yesterday. Oh. The symbolism is mounting. The symbolism is mounting. So, here we are again. Boy, it's hard to take a picture of your face in the mirror. So now my blueberry water has taken on some of the color, so now presumably some of that monatomic gold of the alchemists and of Kemet, Egypt, is in my aquavitae, famed, and I'm not saying this is it, but the aquavitae was famous among the Jesuits, not the Jesuits, the Jesuits, the Jesuits were a worldwide order, you know, the reform of the calendar back in, I don't know when, you know, hundreds of years ago, Gregorian calendar, all that kind of stuff. But then, let's see. Yeah, this dude, he was a Jesuit, and he is, I believe, credited in there. There's a book about the infinitesimal by like Amir or someone, I think. I can't remember, but I've listened to the book like a million times. Well, okay, like maybe 5 or 6, but yeah, and he's a guy who like made some awesome math book about the indivisible, which is like a predecessor to the infinitesimal, kinda. But it was like the Jesuits were like totally against like the indivisible. But the Jesuits, and him as one of them, were for it. And so that has to do with like the beginnings of calculus, and we always talk about Newton and Leibniz, you know, but this guy never really comes up, and I don't think whatever his famous book is that he wrote, that apparently not many people could really even read or get through or understand, but is like really kind of like the birth of the concept of the indivisible. But what's the dude's name? The guy who wrote the Leviathan. He was big on it, and you know, I'm always talking about God, 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 and all that. And if you're an atheist, you know, I've described the problem with even the term, and I'm not the only one. I mean, it's a problematic term, but at the very least, you should, in some sense, at least symbolically, look into Leviathan. Because if you're an atheist who doesn't believe in God, then the sovereign king of the book Leviathan should be... whatever. I'm getting off subject already, because what I really want to get into is the sky blue and the red. Harriet Tubman. You'll notice for me, my content severely, drastically changed around the time that the COVID crisis started happening, pandemic.
Hey folks, I'm Joe Biden. I'd like to...
When I made my Sorry El Greco video. that was when one of the changes in my life happened, and I'd say, by the way I've posted my content, it kind of speaks to that. There's a noticeable change. But when I made this video, my life started changing. And I did not realize the symbolism of the blue. I did not realize the symbolism of the blue and the red. I'd come up with this riff. It inspired me, even though it's simple. I was in a state that night. And took the video, noticed it looked like El Greco. Wanted to say sorry, El Greco, for another video I made where I one time mentioned that I might be creeping up on El Greco, which just so happened to sync with the movie in the background with Vanilla Ice. But after watching this video several times, because I like it, even though it's short or whatever, and the way it lines up with the Zodiac movie, which I got after, I noticed, I became attuned to the whole red and blue thing, and then I watched the movie Harriet Tubman where she's wearing red and blue, and then it was over. So I'm gonna try to get to that if I can. I'm only 6 minutes in. No problem. No problem. Oh. Space Force. Okay. Okay. So yeah, my bubbles are doing good. The bubbles are conglomerating in a way that bubbles in normal beer don't. I will drink this later. Let's see how the still bouncy. But I think it's right at its perfect moment. I'll drink it later, but not till later because it's going to make me poop. For sure. Which is a good thing. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this is maybe take a couple videos. I gotta go to the bank when it opens. I never make videos in the morning. But I had to today. Why? Because yesterday